Hello, friends and families. Good morning to you all. This is one of you, Mr. B.O., a full-fledged Igbo son and teacher of Igbo language and culture and traditions. Culture and traditions are a people's way of life, the way they associate among themselves and with others. Yes, if we all slept and woke up safe and sound last night, to be able to see the brand new day, let's all glorify the Almighty God. Yes, we are still on this topic. We need one another. Yes, we do need one another to survive. We do need one another to move on. There was once one ugly incident that happened some time ago. So I had an issue with a woman. Understand? I was at fault, to be honest. I was hostile to her, based on her childish attitude, but I should have ignored or looked elsewhere. But I couldn't hold it, and I spoke to her rudely. I even challenged her and said to her, "Who the heck do you are? Did you think you were?" I used that word, heck. So if it's a swear word, please, YouTube, then by justice with mercy. But I'm trying to narrate exactly what happened. So I used that word. So she maintained her cool. She kept her cool. She never responded. At the time, I was even ashamed of myself that I spoke to her in such a manner, even though she got me angry. She really stirred my dander up. But I should have controlled my temper as a man, as a gentleman. Then I was in a supermarket shopping, and I ran into her. So I quickly turned away because I didn't want to talk to her, even though I was supposed to call her and apologize. But I never did. I just felt it was needless. Then I continued with my shopping. When I was done, she was also done. So we were done at the same time. So we met each other at the desk where we had to make our payments, or we had to clear our payments and take our leave. So my bills were calculated. Everything I bought, I needed it. So I didn't want to drop one. What I'm trying to say here is that when the bills were given to me, or when it was the bills were, when the items were calculated and I saw the bill, saw how much I was accrued to on the system, and I realized I didn't have enough, and I didn't have my card on me. So I just looked. So the amount was about 5,000 naira to complete the payment. People who were standing behind me actually were in a hurry. So they're clear now. If you no get money, clear, make others enter. What they were actually telling me was, because they were in a hurry. If you didn't have enough, you should leave, give way for others to be attended to. So the lady quickly tipped hand. I never knew when she did that, but all of a sudden I saw her pushing 5,000 naira to me, and I looked. It was her. Man, it was the lady. It was she. So I said, "Oh," I was so pleased. So I was so happy. I made the payment, and I had to wait until it was her own turn. So she cleared hers, and when she was about entering her car, I approached her and thanked her so profusely, and at the same time apologized for being rude. Yes, I was rude to her, even though she started it the other time. So I apologized to her. So everything was fixed. And now I asked her for her account number so that I would be able to reimburse her upon getting home. She said I shouldn't bother. I said, no. I insisted. Before I could say further words of Jack Robinson, she had already boarded her car and driven off. I stood and looked at her. I said, some people, the same person I asked, "Who the heck do you think you are? Or who the heck are you? It was the same person who cleared my debt. That's to tell you that we all need one another. You wouldn't know the particular place you find yourself tomorrow, and you'll be in such a, probably you are penniless, you wouldn't have enough, and all you need is people around you. Just approach them. Otherwise, you're in trouble. So you're in deep shit if you are not able to kind of talk to someone and say, help me out, because you may not be able to reach that person who you think means a lot to you, who you think has all it takes to be recognized as a human being, or to be regarded as somebody created by God. The person may not be close enough for him or her to be of assistance to you. So it all boils down on people who are at that moment present. They are the ones that will help you out. So people should always consider that we all need one another. No matter how angry you are, there are words you do not have to say. You have to control yourself so that you don't say them. Because when words are spoken, they have been spoken. They have gone out. So they have started working. It's always so difficult, in short, almost impossible. In fact, it's impossible to withdraw them. Once a spoken word has been spoken, you can't withdraw it. So that's why we have to be cautious about the way we talk to people. Even if we think they are poor and they are not our match, we should also comport ourselves in decorum when we relate with them, so that they won't feel we look down on them because of their financial status. So there are things we have to put under control when we are relating with people. Otherwise, emotionally we'll keep going down. Because when you make somebody feel bad, emotionally, spiritually, and otherwise, do you think your way will be clear? No way. You keep going down as well. You may not know it. And when you're in enmity with people because of one thing or the other that ensued between you and them in the past, bro, sis, time shall come when you will need them. They may be the only person there to help you out. They may be the only human around who is capable of bailing you from that situation. So, you see why we need one another. We don't have to look at our financial status, social status. Okay, we've achieved a lot. We don't need this person. Or perhaps you think that person in your office. It happens every living in my own place of work. You see some people whom you know you are older than. So it's people who are much younger than you are. They will look at you and they pass you by. And when they need assistance, they come to you. Some will tell you, I don't owe anybody any greeting. Some say that. You will hear that. They may not say that to you in your presence. They may say it and you will hear it. And when you say, then it's the people that pay my salary. Your employer, that's whom you think means something to you. Any other person that works, alongside you means nothing as long as he or she does not pay your salary. You see how people reason. When you are in deep shit, when you need money, when you need a financial assistance, you don't go to that same boss who you attach importance to. You still come to your colleagues and ask them for assistance. And they will help you. So have you actually figured it that you cannot walk to your boss and ask for assistance, especially when you know that he pays your salaries. You don't do that. You may go there and embarrass yourself. You see people who let someone stand up and tell me, when I'm in need of financial assistance, I go to my boss. How many people do that? What they usually do is they go to talk to one of their colleagues with whom they are very close. And when they talk to the person helps them. Are you telling me that person who has gone to talk to a colleague for an assistance does not know the way to his or her boss's office? They do. They sure do. It's just that we need one another. That's just the gospel truth. So when next you want to say, I've made money, I've arrived, I'm a big shot, I'm a big dude, You have to rethink, you have to have a rethink. Consider that without people around you, you are nobody, you're absolutely nothing. People whom you run to, when the chips are down, who are they? The people who you don't place importance to because you think they mean nothing. So always remember that we need one another in this life. Alright, that's all for today, folks. Let's have a lovely day. And whatever we do, let's keep our hands clean. Alright, bye-bye. You have a nice day.